Here's what sold over the weekend as a full-time reseller. I did $549. I'm going to tell you what I purchased everything for, what it sold for, and what my profit was. I just had surgery on Friday, so this actually includes sales from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. My surgery went really well. I cannot wait to give updates. Anyways, let's get into this. This first item is Madewell. It is this really cute boho knit vest. I purchased it for $7. It sold for $20 on eBay, so my profit was $9.23. Then we have these Paige jeans. The thing to look for in Paige is if it's puckered in the crotch, which this really isn't, and it's a straight leg jean, but I've had it forever. So, but I paid $5 for it, sold for $18 on Poshmark, so my profit was $9.40. If I sound winded, it's because I am, because of my surgery. Okay, this is Packed. I had never seen Packed leggings like this. They're a herringbone legging. It almost looks like an Athleta, but I purchased these for $3.30. They sold for $28 on Poshmark, so my profit was $13. Next, this is Beta Brand. I don't pick up a lot of Beta Brand anymore, but I loved these because they were very 4th of July. I purchased these for $3.30. They sold for $28 on eBay, so my profit was $19.56. Then this is Torrid. These are just some denim jeans. I purchased these for $3. They sold for $20 on Poshmark, so my profit was $13. Then this is Lucky Brand. I really liked it because it's kind of that Jack Daniel's style, and I almost kept it for myself. But I purchased this for $2.99. It sold for $10 on eBay, so my profit was $2.40. And again, I almost just kept it for myself, so I wasn't sure if I was going to sell it, but I made money on it, and that's great. All right, this is Free People. These are these like black wide leg pants. I purchased these for $2.72. They sold for $40 on Poshmark, so my profit was $29.28. Then this is the brand Sugar Lips. I also just recently listed this. This was given to me, so my cost of goods is $0. It sold for $21 on eBay, so my profit was $13.58. All right, and these next two were in a bundle. I sold both of these items for $36 in the bundle. So it's Free People, and this is just cute, like ribbed, almost a Y2K dress. I purchased it for $3.14. It sold for $18 on Poshmark, so my profit was $11.35. Okay, and this is also Free People. This is such a gorgeous skirt. There's a tag. It's like velvet and floral. Again, another boho piece. I purchased this for $2.72. It sold for $18 in the bundle, so my profit was $11.77. And then this is Cool, the brand Cool. This is a very popular brand at the moment. These are just some women's shorts. I purchased these for $3.75. They sold for $25 on Poshmark, so my profit was $16.25. Then this is Reformation, this gorgeous ribbed black dress. I'll show you that's the tag there. I love picking up Reformation. So I purchased this for $7. It sold for $60 on Poshmark, so my profit was $39.50. Then this is Love Stitch. I don't pick up a lot of Love Stitch, and I actually think I have this exact same like kind of sweater in like 3 different colors. But I purchased this for $3.94. It sold for $15 on Poshmark, so my profit is $8.06. Then this is Banana Republic. This is given to me. It's a really cute, it's like a sleeveless cardigan sweater. I purchased this, or this was given to me, so my cost of goods was $0. It sold for $12 on Poshmark, so my profit was $9.05. Then these are just the cutest sandals. These are Schutz. This brand is very expensive. These are a pretty small size, so I did let them go for less than I wanted to, but I paid $4.82. They sold for $24 on Poshmark, so my profit was $9.05. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I have been taking some painkillers to not feel things from my surgery. All right, so this is Mountain West. I love this print. It's very Aztec, boho. I had a bad buy during a garage sale, so my cost of goods was $0. I sold them for $27, but I just said my earnings was pretty much $0 because I'm just trying to make my money back on it, and Yeah, this is just going towards that. All right, this is Spiritual Gangster. I love Spiritual Gangster, and I knew it was Spiritual Gangster because on this side it has like the Hamza hand. But it's a little sports bra. I purchased this for $2.76. It sold for $14, so my profit was $6.79. Then this is Ex Officio. I think it's just sold at like Nordstrom Rack or Nordstrom. It's this really cool dip dyed top. I purchased it. Oh, it was given to me. My cost of goods is $0. It sold for $16 on Poshmark, so my profit was $11.30. And then next, this is Toad & Co. It was new with tags. Here's the brand. It's formerly known as Horny Toad. I don't pick up any of the Horny Toad stuff, but Toad & Co. I do like to purchase. I paid $5.49 for this. It sold for $37 on Poshmark, so my profit was $24.11. Then this is American Rag. I literally wore these in high school, so they are legit vintage. So my cost of goods is $0. I sold them for $15 on eBay. On Poshmark, so my profit was $10.50. Okay, and then this is another thing I bought at that garage sale, just a ton of these like charms. They're like floating charms. I have a ton of these in my store too. Again, bad buy. I did sell them for $25. My cost of goods would have been $20.50, but I'm still negative on that trip. So I'm just saying that I didn't make any money on those. Then this is Quince. I love this dress. It's in an extra large. It's like a crepe tiered cottage core dress. I purchased it for $10. It sold for $37 on Poshmark. So my profit was $19.60. Then last here, this is Old Navy. It's like a linen blend. It's an extra large, and it's this like midi dress. I had like 3 of these, and 2 have already sold. My cost of goods was $0. It was given to me. They sold for $24. So my profit was $19.20. So it's $549 in gross sales with a net profit of $309.81 shipping out today.